Contracting. We are a full-service building remodeling company. We build, remodel, and we repair. Today I'm here with Jimmy from Schuler Roofing and Renee from Schuler Roofing, and this is really an ongoing series. It's going to be part of an ongoing series about different products and different techniques that we use, you know, on a day-to-day basis in some of the houses that we remodel as well as build new. And today we're going to be highlighting some cedar shingles, and we have and there's a various array of cedar shakes. We have red shakes, white shakes, but on this particular project here, I'd like to start with Renee on the roofing end of things. We have actually a red cedar shingle, and it looks like a what, 24-inch shingle?
It's a 24-inch shingle. We call it teal prime cut, which is a very good shingle. It's 5/8 thickness on the bottom. This is better shingle. We used to use 3/8 butt shingle, they used to call it, but this is a better shingle. You know, it's dry. They call it dry teal cut, which is, you know, a better shingle.
What would you say the life expectancy on a roof like this would be? How many years if you had to guess?
You get 50 years out of regular shingles. You know, it all depends about the exposure that you do on a shingle.
I gotcha.
If you go, you know, more than 6 inches, obviously you get less life.
Now, when you say exposure, a lot of people really don't know what you're talking about. Is that something, in other words, if you look up at the roof, you're seeing the exposure of what that gap is from one bottom to another?
Yes.
And what are we using on this roof here?
We go in 6 inch.
6 inches to the
weather?
on
the 24 prime cut, which is, you know, a lot. You cover it as three layers.
Wow.
Which is, you know, more than
triple coverage. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Which is a lot.
And you said something before about shrinkage and the fact that it's dry. So that means there's a lot less moisture in the wood, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't open and expand and contract.
What we do, we usually would, you know, our main is make sure that the shingle is tighter.
Okay.
That way it doesn't move a lot.
I gotcha.
When it's here, like you get a year, and then it start opening, but you don't see those gaps, which is, you know, a quarter of an inch.
Okay.
With our system that we do, you don't see that.
You don't see it.
You don't
nice.
see it. So.
Now, and this shingle seems to be a lot smaller. Is this a sidewall shingle?
That's a sidewall.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
It's a cedar shingle.
Yep.
Again, it's a teal shingle, but this is thinner. This is 3/8.
Yep. Yep.
And then with exposure, again, this is, you can only go. Our system, you can go 5.5.
5.5.
We don't go more than 5.5.
Okay.
Because you get a triple covers.
Yep.
Which is better.
Okay.
You get more life on the shingle.
Nice, fantastic. And Jimmy here is he's our copper guy. I mean, he's Schuler's copper man. I mean, you name it, there's copper all over this house. There's copper gutters here. There's internal gutters. I'm standing over a valley right here. This is amazing. And there's all kinds of ventilation systems that are up on the main ridge, and that to ventilate the main house, right, Jim?
Yep.
So it can breathe.
Right. It's the copper ridge vent. It's going to breathe all your ridges as long as you have venting on your eaves. So as long as you have eave venting, then you can go with a ridge vent.
Okay.
And ours is a little bit more decorative. It's a stand and seam ridge. All the copper here is 20-ounce copper.
20 ounce.
So it's going to last the life of the roof. You know.
Nice. And I also noticed too that a lot of the, like, in other words, when Renee does his, and your crew does all the sidewall shingles, there's a lot of copper flashing that comes up that sidewall. And from what I've seen over the years too in doing this, is that you really have to do things a little differently on the shore as opposed to inland, in terms of flashing, right? So now that sidewall flash, that's something you do too.
Right.
You actually make that up.
Yeah, there's window pans that would be installed before the window actually goes in that a lot of people would never even think about doing.
Gotcha.
Then there's window head flashings that get put on after the window gets in.
Gotcha.
And it's just all waterproofing here on the ocean.
It's all about waterproofing.
The wind just blows so hard here, the rain goes sideways.
Yeah. Well, you know, and that's pretty much, folks, what I want to talk to you about today. Just want to kind of keep it short and simple, and about the type of sidewall shingles, the roof shingles, and the flashing concepts, and the fact that you have to build just so much differently here on the ocean. So again, I just wanted to conclude. I want to thank Renee very much for his time here, and Jim. And this is just this is an ongoing part of the series of a little bit of different things that we do here along the shore as we're building. Have a great day.